It's okay to go to the toilet, correct? There you go. There you go.
Use the bathroom facilities, Mr. Wilkinson. You know you can do. We just ask that you remove your boards, please.
No.
As we've always asked you to do, and you've always complied with whatever we've requested.
You haven't got the restriction. He can wear that if he wants to go to the toilet.
So you can't film them.
I can tell you.
My staff have the right to perform their job without intimidation.
And I have the right as a member of public to stand up for this gentleman who's sitting there, who wants to use the toilet, and you're telling him he can't wear a board. I'm not purposely filming you, sweetheart. I want to make sure that this gentleman is entitled to go to the toilet.
I have not given you permission to film me.
What are you doing?
This gentleman here wants to go to the toilet, okay? And this lady's not allowing him.
Right, and what's it to do with you then?
What's it to do with you? This gentleman is a war hero, yeah? He's fought for our country.
Okay.
He should be entitled to go to the toilet in a council building.
But what's it to do with you?
Because it is everything to do with me. Because I'm a member of public. Because I'm not going to have this gentleman being pushed around like you guys have been doing for years. Pushing him. Well, let him go to the toilet.
Why are you... What?
Let him go to the toilet. Thank you. Go to the toilet. Thank you.
Why are you filming?
Because I am.
Why are you
Thank you.
filming?
You enjoy the toilet, sir. Well done. There we go. There you go. That's how it. Shouldn't take me to come in here and do this. You need to stop being a bully. You need to stop being. Allow this gentleman to go to the toilet when in.
Nobody's been a bully. Nobody's been. All we're trying to do. Is understand.
Yeah.
What you're asking.
He wants to use the toilet, and she's saying no.
Well, that's it. That's all we need to know.
You did.
That's all we need to know.
You.
He's more than welcome to use our bathroom
Listen.
facilities as long as he removes his board. So what part of
He can wear that board all he wants, sweetheart.
What part of
He can wear that board all he wants.
is no?
How dare you sit there? How dare you sit there and say to someone he can't wear something? Who are you? It's not a dictatorship. Who are you?
No, I've asked him.
He can wear what he wants, sweetheart. He can wear what he wants. Do not tell a man who's fought for your freedom and fought for our freedom.
You can wait in his mouth. If he's a hero and what hero, as you said,
He's got the badges.
he is more than
Thank you.
more than capable of coming and speaking to me.
Yeah, and you know what? You've refused him for 21 years, you guys.
That's not the same.
He is. He has. No, he has. What did you just say? He's not allowed in without that board on.
I don't understand.
Don't say that.
You just said he can't come in without the board on.
I said he's more than welcome
Listen.
to use the toilet facilities as long as he removes his board.
No, he can wear that board all he wants in this public building. Hey, sir. How are you day? How's your day? Is it good?
Good, yes.
So, what's going on here then? Corrupt council, Labour liars, honk horn. Can you tell me a little bit of what's...
It's all over internet about the corruption here.
Yeah.
Last year, they were told to turn council around with corruption.
I'll pull over here, go on, yeah?
They were given 12 months to turn it around. And they've had 4 chief executives in 12 months on nearly £200,000 a time. And they brought in independent government, sent in independent people to assess it, to cover it all up.
Yeah.
But they tell me the corruption's that bad from top to bottom, they won't sign it off. Millions of pounds have gone missing. The last chief executive with McManus, she was chief executive at Liverpool Council, you know what, we Anderson.
Yeah.
But while she was being investigated for corruption in Liverpool, she came to
Leyland.
South Ribble,
So, yep.
and they found out when she was being investigated here, she'd stolen over £1 million.
Has she been arrested?
I said that. I said, will she be arrested? He said, no. He said, because if she's arrested, she won't be able to get a job at another council. So what they've done, they paid her £100,000 redundancy money so she can go to another council. So at present, they want, I know, who said crime don't pay? Right?
Wow.
See, I'm up against the establishment. I can't get a police or a solicitor because they tell me they've all closed ranks. So all they're doing for corruption, they just go to another council. I've been protesting 21 years, and the same people who caused corruption 21 years ago have come back. They go to another council and they just go from council to council.
Multi-millionaires, yeah?
When you're stealing millions of pounds,
Yeah.
and they're getting paid redundancy money to go to another council.
To keep quiet, yeah. And what? And they're not arresting them neither?
No, they said no. Well, police.
What evidence do you have to say that she has taken that million? Is it public records?
All over internet.
Public records, yeah?
Oh,
So, what's her name again? Who's done this?
last chief executive. Well, Matt Manners.
Matt Manners?
Yeah. She was a woman. She was a Liverpool council before
Yeah.
South Ribble.
And she's taken over £1 million.
Yeah, what she was doing, she went to South Ribble Council,
Yeah.
and the two chief executives followed her from Liverpool Council.
Yeah.
And what she was doing, chief executives in charge of finances.
Right.
They can take so much money at a time without having to declare what that money's for. And what she was doing, she was filtering it into these two lieutenants who she come with from Liverpool Council,
Yeah.
into their accounts. Now, after she's finished, the two lieutenants followed her short.
And you've got all this evidence and the police are doing nothing about it?
Oh, everybody, yeah,
It's public
common,
knowledge.
It's common knowledge, yeah.
It's common.
If it's on the internet,
So is this what you do every day, yeah? Stand out protesting, yeah? This is brilliant. This is brilliant. And people, what response do you get?
oh, lovely.
I see you've got some medals there.
3 years in jungles of Malaya and Thailand,
Wow.
fighting communist terrorists.
Yeah?
Then I went to Hong Kong, putting riots down.
Can I have a zoom in on them? Can I have a look at them? Wow.
One of them's of a brigadier general from Malaya,
Wow.
and one's of British government. And when I guess what? When we went to Hong Kong to put riots down, all triads coming into Hong Kong from China,
Yeah.
we used to go out with fixed bayonets, you know. Well, me being tall, I got protests, so I'm there with protests, but this
Brilliant.
only disperse and we fire.
Wow.
So I've not only been protesting here, I've been protesting in Hong Kong.
Similar to what we do, we highlight the corruption within the police force. That's what we do as a journalist online and YouTube. When I seen this, I thought I've got to take note of what this is about. We're always highlighting the corruption. There's too much of it. Police are getting away with too much, and
The police arrested me
yeah,
on public land.
yeah,
I got handcuffed and put in cells.
wow,
And I had to go to 3 courts and no charges thrown out. So I went to solicitors because I've been unlawfully arrested, and they said, "Oh, we can't take police on." So I can't get a solicitor because they said we can't take police on.
we're having that same battle. There's not many. There is some online. You can look, but yeah, we're having that same battle. There's one rule for them, one rule for us.
Yeah. Well, they're the establishment, and I'm working class. See, they're not working for working class.
No.
When were they arrested me on a public road? It were Tesco. You know,
Was you just doing this?
yes, they said I were on a private road.
So,
They said Tesco owned that land, the court, and I found out.
Was you arrested for aggravated trespass?
No,
What was it?
trespassing on private land.
Yeah, but trespassing on private land.
It wasn't private.
But trespassing on private land, trespass is not criminal, mate.
But apart
It's
from
a civil
that,
thing.
Even if it wasn't private land, because Tesco only got permission to build that car park on public land on the understanding it wasn't just for Tesco shoppers. The public.
Did anyone ask you to leave, apart from the police?
Oh, I got manager at Tesco and 2 at bouncers, and they said, if you don't move, we're going to move you forcibly. I said, oh, well, you three couldn't move me. I said, you better get reinforcement. They picked 4 up, and within 5 minutes, there was 2 police cars there. 2 police within in one, and a police inspector in the other. And I said to the police, are you going to have me arrested? They said, oh no, you're not doing it wrong. Now, after that...
They changed their mind, don't they?
But another day, a plastic policeman...
PCSO.
They can't handcuff you, so they called for... Because I won't move, they called for police to come over, handcuff me, and take me into Leyland Police Station. And I were in cells there. And then when I went to court there, they put me back in Black Maria, handcuffed, took me to Chorley court, and then I were in cells at Chorley.
And they got chucked out. Of course it did.
Well, when it went to court, yeah.
The thing is, like you say, you weren't doing it all wrong. And even if you was on private property, how the hell have the police have arrested you for that? Not unless it's aggravated, you know.
But what it were, the police were getting all free breakfasts in Tesco.
See what I mean? It's disgusting, isn't it?
Listen to this. An outside catering firm took over, and they said, hey, we can't make it pay because of all the fucking policing wanting free fucking meals. So they had to tell the police they're going to have to start paying.
The free food should go to the homeless. Yeah. Police officers turning up, you know what I mean? Sitting there, we're paying them for them to sit there and eat free breakfast.
They're even asking taxi drivers, oh, I'm a policeman, they want discount. They go to the supermarket, they want discounts on food. I'm a policeman, you know.
It's disgusting.
Oh.
If you're a police officer watching this video, you should be ashamed. Listen, getting back to the point, corrupt council, Labour, liars, honk. You've been getting a lot of honks while I've been sat here, which is good. People are really starting to wake up to this. And how many years have you been banging the drum?
21.
21 years you've been highlighting this, yeah? And finally people are slowly starting to get it. So where do you go from here? Do you just keep doing this?
I'm outside council next.
Where, today, tomorrow?
No, now.
Where's the council at? In town?
Oh, it's about a mile up road.
Yeah.
Just on the other side of the court, at the baths.
If you want a lift, I can give you a lift because I'm going that way. It's up to you. I don't want you to walk. No?
I don't mind walking, but it might look good if I get a lift down.
I can give you a lift. Yeah, come on. All right, guys, we're going to give this gentleman a lift. We're going to go to the council. We're going to highlight what this is all about. So what's your name, sir?
Gordon Wilkinson.
Gordon Wilkinson. Have you ever been into politics before? Have you been into politics before? Have you been into, running...
They all keep asking me to be a council.
Yeah.
And I won't be.
No.
Because
you're part of the problem. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we're going to pick this back up outside the council. All right, guys, so I've just taken this gentleman to the council. We're here in Leyland. He's here to do a bit of protesting once more. Corrupt council, Leyland liars. One law for one, no law for us, honk, Labour Council. I've been noticing a lot of honking going on. It's also next to the job centre here as well. But like I say, he's got some very valid points. Now without the cars, if you can just give us a brief again. So there's a lady called Mac Manners. Mac Manners.
She was last chief executive.
And what she did was she was taking money out of the pot and dispersing it into 2 other colleagues' in bank accounts. And while she was under investigation for that, they then moved her over to Leyland on full pay to work here. If she was under investigation, why is she being given another job?
She was suspended for 4 months on full pay while she was being investigated. Then she was paid redundancy money, and she's left.
Wow.
And the lieutenants have left now. Whether that money that's gone missing, what's happened to that, don't know.
It was over £1 million?
Yeah.
But is she still in work now?
Well, I don't know where she's gone from
From Leyland.
From Leyland. She'll have gone to another council to rip them up.
And you've been talking about this for years, haven't you? You've been...
Well, we've had 4 chief executives in 12 months.
Wow, and they're all ripping...
And the one we had last year was the one who caused up corruption in first place.
Yeah.
21 years ago, she left and went to another council.
And made her way.
She come back again.
She's been around the houses. Yeah. So,
So I wrote to Lancashire Evening Post. I said, hey, Jean Hunter her name were.
right.
I said, Jean Hunter's reason I'm protesting. I said, 21 years, she caused all corruption. I said, and they brought her back to sort the corruption out, which she
started.
In first place.
And she's in here, is she?
No, they potted her. Well, I'm saying they potted her. She really on a 12-month contract, and after 3 months, they finished it.
Well, listen, you keep doing what you're doing, sir. I salute you for your work in the armed forces and everything you've done. The community will support you on this. I'm going to get this out for you. Do you have a Facebook, YouTube, or?
I mentioned that they barred me from the public toilets.
So
they told me to pee in my pants when I've gone in.
So he's not allowed to use public toilets. This is all about because you're speaking the truth, right? Because you're coming out speaking the truth. They told you you're not allowed to use public toilets. You was on test score and they arrested you for being on private property when you wasn't. Even if it was private property, it's nothing to do with the police anyway. But even if it was, what's the police got to do with that? It went to court, it got chucked out. Of course it did, because there's no law saying that you were not allowed on private property. Yeah?
Well, when I went to Roads and Highways in Banbury,
yeah,
they told me Tesco don't own that land. It's public land, and we pay for it being maintained.
Who took you to court, by the way? Was it the police or was it the Tesco's?
Well,
was it your name versus Tesco's or?
No, well, Tesco were in court.
So they was with.
Were police arrested me.
So it was
Tesco. Of Tesco.
But they shouldn't be, because that's working for a private company. You can't. Who do they think they are? We pay their taxes, not Tesco. Do you see what I mean?
But as I say, police.
It's a flipping joke.
They're working for.
Of course they are. And I'm about to go into the job centre here now and ask what's going on with all the jobs and stuff in this country, right? And well, in this area. And you watch the police will turn up. You'll see, because they work for these people. They don't work for me. I should be entitled to go in there and ask politely and calmly, and ask them politely and calmly, you know, what's the state of the job situation in this town. Watch how quick they chuck me out, just for asking simple questions. Anyway, listen, you're a legend, you are. Please continue doing what you're doing. Next time I'm in Leyland, I'm about anywhere today. If you're sticking around here, then wherever you need to go, just let me know. I'm going to be around here for a little bit anyway. And going to go and see...
I generally start off every day. I'm saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I start off at market in Leyland. And then I'll work to where I were out, where you saw it. And I'll finish up here.
Well, sir, thank you so much for this. This is so good to see. I'm telling you now, the community will be so behind you. And if you are in Leyland, you know, give this man a butty or a drink or whatever. Do you need anything to eat or drink?
No, well, I can't use toilets, so I don't have out.
Why are they not allowing you to use the toilets? Who said this?
When I've gone in there,
yeah.
At first, they said, "Oh, you can't, you're barred from council." And I used the dash pass.
You want to come in now? I'll take you in.
I used the dash pass desk to go in the toilet. But now they have a button at desk, and they use the press button and lock doors so I couldn't get into the toilet. Now then,
it's disgusting.
Listen to that. The councillors fetched 2 police to have me arrested, to have me moved from outside here. Anyhow, the police said to the councillor, he's doing no wrong, he's polite to everybody. And they went in there to see Chief Executive, which were Mike Nuttall at the time, and told him I wasn't doing anything wrong, I could carry on protesting. So Chief chief executive came out, Mike Nuttall, and he said, oh, you can carry on protesting outside here, you're doing out wrong. I said, if I'm doing out wrong, I can use your toilets. Oh, he said, no, he said, if we do something for you, you've to do something for me. He said, so if you stop protesting, you can use
Nah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Them toilets are your toilets. So hang on. Can I just ask? So you've been in the armed forces, yeah? You've give us our freedom. You've helped to give our freedom to what it is today, yeah? You're out here today protesting because there's a labourers council in there ripping us, the public, off. Because you're highlighting it, you're not allowed to use the public toilets. Right. I'm going to go in and speak with these because that's got me very angry. South Ribble Council.
It was, I've got a change of circumstances. No.
Is it?
I'll make an appointment now then. It's my father. I've got no.
Yeah, so you just need to go online and register.
Oh, the council tax report. Yeah, okay, so if you give us a call, we can take the details of that over the phone and sort it out for you.
Oh, yes, alright, so that's fine, that's done for you then. So because you're with Bunnell, you're entitled to 25% off the bill. Okay. And we'll send that ahead and to you in the post. Okay. So that's all done. If you leave it with us, it will take a few weeks to sort that out for you. Okay. Alright, thank you.
They need to see the support, you know,
Yeah, so they'll need you to drop off copies of the things, but we're just doing everything over the phone if we can.
You won't get a gap. You won't get a gap.
Hello? There's a gentleman outside who needs to use the toilet. Is he alright? Is he okay too? He's a protester.
I don't know if he's allowed in. You have to go and double check that. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
they will spread it out.
Why is he not allowed in?
I don't know. I just need to double check. Just bear with me.
He needs a toilet. He's 70-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you being looked after?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine. Mr. Wilkinson can come and use the toilet. He's aware of the arrangement. He just has to take the board off, that's all.
Why does he have to take the board off?
I don't know. That's just what my manager told me.
Well, he's not going to take the board. He needs a toilet. So he's not allowed to use the toilet if he keeps that board on.
I don't know. I'll just get my manager.
Thank you. He has to take the board off because it's embarrassing this council. South Ribble Borough Council. This needs to be shared worldwide, everybody. This is disgusting. They've told him to pee in his pants. It's fought for our country. He's highlighting the corruption. And he's not allowed to use the toilets which we pay for. Hello.
Hello, are you filming?
Of course I am, yeah.
Sorry, not allowed to do that without our permission.
Right.
Can you please?
Can I film?
No, we don't give you permission
All
to
right,
do that.
I'll blow your face. Can this gentleman go to the toilet, please?
Yes, he can.
So he can keep the board on.
No, he can't keep the board on now.
Why is that?
Because we've already spoken to Mr. Wilkinson about this.
He's 70-year-old man. He's fought for our country. He's speaking the truth, and let him please go to the toilet.
I haven't got a problem with him. Can you please put that down?
Can he go to the toilet then, please?
Go to his toilet.
Right, thank you. Mr. Wilkinson, you can come to the toilet. You can't tell him to take that board off.
Yes, we can.
Why is that? Who gives you that restriction to tell someone to take something off?
This has been put in place for years, and he is aware of that.
That gentleman needs the toilet. Let him go to the toilet.
I've not refused to let him use the toilet. Can you please put the camera down?
I'm not. This is not you, sweetheart. It's not you, right? But you're about to stop a man who's fought for our country.
No, I have not.
Let him go to the toilet then.
I've let him go to the
Right,
toilet.
I'm going to tell him then. I don't want you to see him take that stuff. If he wants to keep that on, let him keep it on.
No, he needs to take that off.
Why is he not allowed to keep a board on his chest? Who gives you that right to tell him? Do I have to take this jumper off?
No, I'm following instructions from my director.
That board he's entitled to wear.
Right, does he want the toilet or not?
Yes, he does.
Right, well, the time.
Thank you. Hey, sir. Well, I have just been in. I told him that you need the toilet. They've told you have to take that board off. I said, there's no way. He's not taking that board off. He wants to walk in there and go to the toilet. So, sir, if you want to go to the toilet, I'll wait here until you do, and I'll come in with you. There's no fuss, but they cannot tell you to take that board off. It's your board. It's how you want to walk.
Even if I took board off, they still won't let
Come on.
you
She just said, yeah. Come on. No, keep it on. Keep it on, please. There's no kick off. I don't want her to dictate to you. You're an absolute and amazing man. What you've done for our country is unbelievable. This lady behind that desk should not be telling you to take that board off. If you want to wear that board while you go to the toilet, you're more entitled to. There's no way, and I've just stuck up for you. I'll give you your. She said, but it's fine. It's fine. So, it's.
all right, man. How's it going, Captain?
Come on. Don't you be frightened of these, because at the end of the day, you're a war hero, bro. What you've done for our country is it's more than what these could ever do.
So I can just
Yeah, yeah.
walk through in the toilet?
Yeah, that's it. Come on. Nobody should be telling him what he can and can't do. Come on, well done. Come on, go to the toilet. It's okay to go to the toilet, correct? There you go. There you go.
Use the bathroom facilities, Mr. Wilkinson. You know you can do. We just ask that you remove your boards, please.
No.
As we've always asked you to do, and you've always complied with whatever we've requested.
You haven't got the restriction. He can wear that if he wants to go to the toilet.
So you cannot film me.
I can tell you.
My staff have the right to perform their job without intimidation.
And I have the right, as a member of public, to stand up for this gentleman who's sitting there, who wants to use the toilet, and you're telling him he can't wear a board.
And my staff by filming it.
I'm not purposely filming you, sweetheart. I want to make sure that this gentleman is entitled to go to the toilet.
I have not given you permission to film me.
What are you doing?
This gentleman here wants to go to the toilet, okay? And this lady's not allowing him.
Right, and what's it to do with you then?
What's it to do with you? This gentleman is a war hero, yeah? He's fought for our country. He should be entitled to go to the toilet in a council building.
But what's it to do with you?
Because it is everything to do with me. Because I'm a member of public. Because I'm not going to have this gentleman being pushed around like you guys have been doing for years. Pushing him. Well, let him go to the toilet.
Why are you...
Let him go to the toilet. Thank you. Go to the toilet. Thank you.
Why are you filming?
Because I am.
Why are you
Thank you.
filming?
You enjoy the toilet, sir. Well done. There we go. There you go. That's how it. It shouldn't take me to come in here and do this. You need to stop being a bully. You need to stop being. Allow this gentleman to go to the toilet when in.
Nobody's been a bully. Nobody's been. All we're trying to do. Is understand.
Yeah.
What you're asking.
He wants to use the toilet, and she's saying no.
Well, that's it. That's all we need to know.
You did.
That's all we need to know.
I said he's more than welcome to use our bathroom
Listen.
facilities as long as he removes his board. So what part of
He can wear that board all he wants, sweetheart.
What part of
He can wear that board all he wants.
is no?
How dare you sit there? How dare you sit there and say to someone he can't wear something? Who are you? It's not a dictatorship. Who are you?
No, I've asked him.
He can wear what he wants, sweetheart. He can wear what he wants. Do not tell a man who's fought for your freedom and fought for our freedom.
You put words in his mouth. If he's a hero and war hero, as you said,
He's got the badges.
he is more than
Thank you.
more than capable of coming and speaking to me.
Yeah, and you know what? You've refused him for 21 years, you guys.
No, that's not the case.
He is. He has. No, he has. What did you just say? He's not allowed in without that board on.
I don't understand.
Don't say that.
You just said he can't come in without the board on.
I said he's more than welcome
Listen.
to use the toilet facilities as long as he removes his board.
No, he can wear that board all he wants in this public building.
I'm asking you to stop filming.
And I don't care for that. I'm holding you accountable and you guys accountable. This gentleman has been... I tell you what for, because I'm going to explain it. I will, because right now, if it wasn't for me, that gentleman would not have been able to go to that toilet with that board on. Yeah, no, he came in with me.
Yeah, he's coming with you. I've never seen him coming here on his own.
You know, he has been, and he's been refused, like you've just said. Have you said to him?
Oh, when he's saying this, you have no proof.
I have got. Ask him when he comes in, when he comes out. No, she's screaming.
Hold on,
So,
hold on.
yeah.
No, we're just getting nowhere now.
Right, you're right.
Round and round in circles.
Yeah.
Now, he's been to the toilet.
I'm going to wait for him to come out.
Toilet.
Allow him for
No,
the future.
Why?
Thank you.
What I don't understand is what you're trying to do.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure a gentleman in public is allowed to use a public toilet. If he's 70-year-old, you should not be refusing him because he's wearing a board.
I'm not refused.
Did you say if he's not allowed to? Did you say he's not allowed to use them toilets if he's got that board on?
That's not what I
That's.
said. I said
Go on, listen.
if he would remove his board, is what I
You said he won't be able to use it if he's got them boards on. That's what you said.
No, I said.
Stop going back. You know what? I'm so glad I'm here today because you've just been exposed for being a liar. And when that gentleman comes out, you've been exposed. Rewind the tape and listen to what she said, and you know fine well what you've done. Let that man breathe. Let him do what he needs to do. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is brilliant.
That has never been a problem. That's never
Please.
been a problem.
You came over to me and said, listen, you've just come up to...
You're
Intimidating. I'm waiting for this gentleman to leave.
You're causing the problem.
You're lying.
No.
Stop lying to these gentlemen, to this guy.
You are causing the problem because you're going round filming people when you shouldn't be doing that.
I don't meant to film you. I'm making sure this gentleman... No, because you're in my face. Leave me alone and I'll wait for him to come out.
Switch your camera off.
No way.
Well, there you go then.
Come out of my face then. You don't need to engage with me, do you?
You shouldn't be filming.
I'm filming because you guys are going to be held responsible today online, right? To that fact that you've allowed a gentleman for 21 years. He's been stood out there. He's been stood out. Well, why don't you let me finish? Hello, nice to meet you, sweetheart. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry. You're all right. Nice to meet you.
Can we help?
Of course you can. Yeah, and thank you for being professional, shaking my hand. I appreciate that. I was stood outside. I seen this gentleman. I said, "Are you all right?" I had a bit of a chat with him.
Yeah.
Right. He was discussing about he's not allowed to use these toilets. Right. I've come in. I've spoken to this lady. He can use the toilets. However, he has to take the board off. I said, who do you think you are? You can't tell someone to take something off. It's like coming up to me and saying, you're not allowed to wear this white hoodie. Well, I'm entitled to do so, am I?
To wear a white hoodie?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's my body. I can wear a T-shirt right now. I love Chinese sausages, right? And you can't stop me. If this gentleman wants to walk around with that T-shirt on and with that over his chest, there's nothing you can do, right? Right. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Education. That's what this is.
What Alison is asking.
There we go.
Board while he goes to the toilet.
If he's entitled to use that board, he can do. There's nothing you guys can do to stop him. What are you frightened of? Not only, is it true? Is it true what he's saying?
No, of course it's not.
Well, what are you bothered about it?
We're not bothered. What have we said we're bothered? They said he can use the toilet.
No, you said that from day one. Brilliant. That's what your attitude is. This lady before... Liar, guy. Look at this backtrack. This is why we video. This is why we video. Liar. Gentlemen, sir, you're allowed to use this toilet whenever you wish with them boards, okay? Yeah?
I've been stopped from using toilets even without the boards on.
Right, it's not worth engaging.
No. Go on, answer him. I won't say another word. Answer him.
I don't want this to be filmed.
You know why? Because you've been caught out. The corruption in this place stinks. Riddled with it. What he's saying there is absolutely true, correct? If it's not true, allow this gentleman to use the toilet when he needs it. Please look at him.
We've just said it.
Now he has. And you know what? I believe you actually think...
I mean, we're both the same thing. I'm going to be banned.
Please, listen. Please, let him answer. Let him answer, please.
It's not worth engaging.
Sir, please answer. What did he say? Have they refused you for using the toilets in here?
Yeah, and they had a button on this to lock that door so I couldn't go through. I've been told to do it in my pants.
Disgusting. And you know what? GDPR, do you understand how that works? You're screwed for doing that anyway. Do you work for the council? Yeah. I'm allowed a copy of what you... So you're not filming? All right, so as long as you're not filming, that's fine. No, I can, because I don't work for a council, love.
Honestly, there is no...
You don't understand how it all works. I'm meant to have a copy of whatever you've got, otherwise you're going to be sued. Oh, good. Well, don't pretend you're filming then. Thank you. Listen, please allow him to use the toilet, guys, please. Please.
I've always been able to use the toilet.
There you go. Education for you. See you on YouTube. Famous. There you go, guys. This is how you deal with councillors. They put by the red in shame. Corruption, it stinks. Sort it out. There you go. You can use the toilet whenever you want.
They want to let me in council if you wanted in here.
There we go. They would not have let him in if it wasn't for me. You're disgraceful.
If I come here on my own, they won't let me in.
Well, I've just proven to you that you're allowed in. And if they ever stop you, can I leave you with a right number and I'll come back down?
Yeah.
Go on. What?
They've been burying me for toilets for all these years.
Yeah?
And now they're saying I can use it because you're there filming. They're saying I can use it.
For years, have you ever had an accident in your pants because of them?
Yeah. They told me to do it in my pants.
Can I ask how old you are? You don't have to share that.
83.
83 years old. You've fought for our country. All you're doing peacefully is stood outside different places of point of interest, and you're highlighting the wrongdoings which is happening in the council. That's how. There's your proof. There's the proof right there. yeah, how corrupt they are. They've just sat there and said that they didn't say you weren't allowed into film. I mean, you weren't allowed into the toilets. Well, I've just stood up.
I've been born from toilets all these years.
Well,
only reason they've let me use toilets because you were filming.
have you got a phone?
Yeah.
Start filming. Now you see why auditing's important, everybody watching. Now you see why auditing's important, to hold these stinkers to account. It says disgrace. You keep doing what you're doing. You're an absolute gentleman.
Thank you.
Fantastic work. Brilliant work.
Having said that, if I come out on my own, they won't let me in toilets. It's only because you're filming, they've let me in. So, do you want me...
I'm going to give you my number.
I'll give you my address and the phone number. I don't have a mobile.
I'm sick and tired of this corruption, this nonsense, this lies.
You must know what you're doing.
I know, yeah. They can't stop you from wearing that. They can do what you... Like I say, they were backtracking.
Yeah, they were all whiffling, weren't they?
Yeah.
When you, so obviously you know...
How many years have you not been allowed to use them toilets?
20.
20 years you're not allowed to use them toilets. Well, today is a new day, sir. If you want to stand here all day and want to use them toilets, you're entitled to do so, because they're public toilets. They're on public property and you can go in there and use them toilets. Now, if you was going in there causing trouble, it's different, right?
But it's my word against theirs. Before, the first chief executive, Jean Hunter, who had me born from toilets originally, 20 years ago, she said our cussing staff, and they have to protect the staff. Now it's my word against hers. Now if you weren't here filming, I wouldn't have got in them toilets.
Well, sir, let me tell you this. You keep doing what you're doing, right? You keep standing up for the rights, because you've got truth. You're speaking truth. That's the problem with this council. They don't like it. But I'm going to keep an eye on what you're up to. You've given me details so I can keep in touch with you. If they do ring the police, I'm going to hang fire now and we'll have a chat with them and see what the crack is. But I'll be honest with you, sir. This stinks. The whole of it stinks. The lot of it.
But when they've been using people to try to beat me up.
But they have.
Yeah, they've been council staff who's... When I told you they follow me in toilets and threatened to beat me up if they stop protesting.
They took you into the toilets and said they was going to beat you up?
They followed me into toilets.
And said what?
And getting out of me.
Yeah?
And threatened to beat me up if I didn't stop protesting. And threw a cup of water in my face and turned lights off in the toilets. And it shows them on CTT footage outside toilets. Police had a copy at council. I sent a cheque for a copy of that tape because I were on it, and they won't let me have it. And police have covered up crimes on behalf of this council. And when I've gone on to IPPC, which is supposed to be Independent Police Complaint Procedure, they put me back to the same police I've been complaining about to investigate themselves.
It's corrupt, man.
I'm going round in a circle.
Yeah, well, this is what professional standards do. They never do a proper job.
I've been short to somebody like you.
Well, let me tell you, they don't like it, because when truth be told, I'm going to stand my ground. I don't care. Rest me do what you wish. But if you're entitled to use them toilets,
you must know. You're not.
Well, you sit them back down.
Yeah. You know your stuff, all right.
Well, sir.
Being bullied.
No, what the hell? I don't bully by them. Who are they to tell me I can't do what? Sir, please do not allow them to bully you. You have given your life to this country. You've fought for this country. You're 83. You say? 83 years old. So you're 83 years old. And you're still banging the drum about this corruption going on in here, and nobody's listening. 20 years, you started at 63. Sir, I salute you for the work you are doing. I'm very grateful I have met you today. And the least we can do for you is to make sure that this story goes big and to put an end to this. You've done 20 years campaigning against this. So please, everybody, get this shared out as far as wide as possible, and let's get this to every single doorstep, and let's get this out there. Yeah? Yeah. And allow this man, because he ain't going to stop. 83 years old, still stood up strong. Still standing, highlighting the corruption. Let's put an end to it so this man can enjoy his retirement and enjoy his life. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.